Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO Sword and Shield video. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at a pretty interesting deck. We're going to be playing a Jolteon Buff Boys deck. The reason I've chose Jolteon over Glaceon, Vaporeon, or Flareon GX for this deck at first is because I feel like Jolteon is a little bit easier to use right now. It has access to Electropower, Koko V. I just think this deck might be probably the better of all of the Evolution Vaporeon Big Charm combos that I want to try out. I will get to, probably I'll get to Glaceon and Flareon eventually, but I want to look at Jolteon first. I feel like it's a little bit stronger, and I feel like just because it's a lightning type, it has better attacks to work with that are easier to use, a little bit less energy efficient. I feel like Jolteon was a little bit better to choose for the whole combo of this deck. Of course, we're going to try to get a Vaporeon in play alongside a Big Charm on our Jolteon, which will in turn give it 290 HP, so it is going to be very bulky and can do a lot of good stuff. So before we get the video, guys, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Card Craft and TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, guys, you can buy, sell, and trade in PTCGO codes over at Card Craft. And yes, your own PTCGO codes can be traded in over at Card Craft and TCG. You can get in-store credit and money and all that good stuff. And of course, if you get any other PTCGO codes there, like if you pick up any Sword and Shield codes, you can get them singly, lots of 50, or you can get Sword and Shield codes in lots of 100. All at a pretty good price. Of course, all the other pack codes are over there, like Unbroken Bonds and Team Up codes, and of course, any GX codes or V codes, VMAX codes, whatever codes come out, you can pick up over our Card Craft and TCG too. If you get anything from there, guys, use my discount code at the checkout, code LDF, for a 5% discount on your order to support the channel, help yourself out, and support Card Craft and TCG. So shout out to Card Craft and TCG, the sponsor. Check them out. You can also check out the articles I posted over there too. Just posted one on 4 good budget decks you can play right now. So yeah, let's go take a look at this Jolteon deck here. So again, the whole goal of this deck is attack with Jolteon. Again, it's a speedy attacker. It hits hard. It doesn't need as much energy, and I feel like it's the fastest out of all the evolutions to use right now. And of course, we want to use Vaporeon to give Jolteon 290 HP in combination with Big Charm. Big Charm allowing your Jolteon to go up to 230 HP. But if you put a Vaporeon in play, we get 290 HP. So we have a lot of HP to work with here. And this thing becomes very bulky. Of course, you can do quite a bit of damage. We have Swift Run to make things hard for the opponent too. So let's take a look at what I got in the deck. So I am, of course, using Jirachi for the start, Mew to protect our bench, Koko Prism, so no-brainer. I am actually playing Koko V in here too. Now, originally I played Zapdos. I found Zapdos to be kind of bad. You know, I only played 2 switches and a Mallow Lana. Zapdos wasn't really cutting it in terms of what I wanted to use. I actually find Koko V just to be a lot better, honestly. Thunderous Bolt can be good if you ever build it up, which you usually can, thanks to Jolteon and Thunder Mountain. You can sometimes do this guy for 1 energy, which means in the meantime you can build this guy up in the background, which is kind of cool. I am playing Flareon, of course, and Vaporeon, which are 2 of the most important evolution cards in the deck outside of Jolteon, your main attacker, because Vaporeon, again, giving you that 60 HP boost, and Flareon to let you do 30 more damage, which is a free Electropower. So if you stack Electropower on top of Flareon, you're hitting pretty hard, you're doing a lot of cool things. So that's kind of the idea there. And again, you can combine these guys with Flareon and Glaceon too. Obviously, Flareon would be kind of better. You actually would get 300 HP with Big Charm and Vaporeon on top of everything. But the problem with that deck, you have to build up Flareon through Welder, so you're not as, like, efficient, because with this deck, you can just play Marnies and Researches and Cynthias. With the Flareon build, you can't really do that, because you have to play Welder to power yourself up, so it's kind of inconsistent. I find this deck just be more straightforward and more consistent. That's why I went with that. I am playing quite a few Eevees. I am playing 6 Eevees. There's no Ditto in this deck, as you can see. We're just going at 3 Eevee-GX, 3 normal Eevee. You know, just 6 Eevees should be good. We don't need to play any more. We don't need to go all in and play 8 or 9 with the Ditto on top of that. We can keep it kind of simple and just play 6. 6 is a good amount of Eevees to play. I have a lot of good ball searches. I am playing the Great Ball package alongside 4 quick balls. Just again, with this deck, you want to get it down like at least 2 to 3 Eevees down if you can. I mean, it's possible, so with Great Ball and Quick Ball, you can try to get a bunch of Eevees in play. I got 4 E-Powers. I would try out Electro Charger in here too, if you can find room for it. Got an Evo Incense, you know, just get yourself an Evolution. I got 2 Great Catchers, 1 Ordinary Rod to get your Pokemon back, 2 Switch, just the Switch, obviously, just pretty good. And I got 1 Thunder Mountain to play. No other supporter other than Thunder Mountain, so, you know, pretty good stuff. You are kind of susceptible to Kinetic Swell, obviously. Now, I am going into my supporters here. I got 3 Research, 2 Marnie. I really do like Marnie right now. It's actually really fun against those Welder-based decks. I got 4 Cynthia for more consistency. I am playing 1 copy of Mallow Lana because you're a 290 HP Jolteon. You're pretty hard to one-shot, so with Mallow and Lana, we can heal the Jolteon and stuff like that's kind of the idea. I would try to maybe run 2, just because that heal is really good. 3 Big Charm, of course, to go up into the HP. I got 2 Escape Board for the Jirachi, and just 8 Lightning. We don't really need any more than 8. Again, we have Jolteon and Thunder Mountain, and we only need 2 energy to attack anyways, and we have Koko Prism, so we don't need to play that much energy. But yeah, this is my Jolteon deck here. We're going to be trying to make Jolteon super bulky with 290 HP, and show off that this deck is actually kind of fun, and not that bad in all honesty. So let's go show it off on PTCGO. Alright guys, we're going to get into a game with our Jolteon Buff Boys deck here. And we're up against a fire deck. It looks like it's going to be a firebox deck at that, too. Which could be pretty bad. They're going to make me go first. No, maybe not. Okay, I was going to say, because I actually don't mind going first with this deck, because we are playing a Stage 1 deck. We got a pretty good start as long as we can get a supporter. This hand is actually kind of good. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have benched everything, to be honest. Well, I definitely wanted to bench the Eevees, but I probably shouldn't have benched the Koko. It might get knocked out. Alright, we'll see if we can take out the Zard here. Definitely could be a tough match, for sure. But as long as we can 2-shot them, we should be okay. This is where the Flareon comes in handy. And the Vaporeon comes in handy so that we go above and beyond 230 HP. Annoyingly, they did get a Vulpix down. I was hoping they actually wouldn't, so we don't have to deal with that. I think we're going to go double down on our Jirachis. We could hit him with Koko Prism here. I don't really like that, though. Okay, we get a Marnie. I will 100% take that. Try to cripple their hand size as much as we can. We're going to hold on to the Great Ball because I don't want to play it just yet. Well, maybe we should have tried to get another Eevee, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Let's get that in play. We do have a Thunder Mound. We could bump their own Stadium, but then I don't have access to Thunder Mound for the rest of the game. Is that a good enough trade-off? I don't know. Let's play this now, I guess. Yeah, sure. We'll take the Eevee-GX. We'll get Vaporeon and everything down. Switch to Mew. I guess we'll take the Research and then Research next turn and put the Thunder Mountain down. Is it a good enough trade-off to sacrifice our only Thunder Mountain to prevent this guy? To prevent him from possibly getting a good hand with, like, this. You know what? I think it's a good enough trade-off. The Thunder Mountain might actually stick around, too. The only problem is I don't have room for a Koko Prism. If I did, I could try to build up this guy and go for a Thunderous Bolt. So, this might be a good enough trade-off. Preventing them from getting that Giant Hearth is fine. And they concede. That was a really good start. We got, like, pretty much everything down except they had to concede the game. But that's what happens, I guess, with Marnie. Marnie is such a good card against these fire decks, I'm telling you. Marnie is really good against welder decks. It might not be good a lot of the time, but it's actually great against fire decks, I've noticed. We're up against Taron K. It looks like we're up against an ADP Zacian deck. This matchup's going to be kind of hard. Again, ADP Zacian, it beats, like, any rogue deck you try to play anyways, unless you're playing a fairy deck. Which even then you can still lose to ADP because it's so ridiculous. But it actually might be a Pika deck, actually. Think about it. When they have Lightning Sleeves. Pika's a little bit more reasonable for us. A lot more reasonable. We are going first, too. Unless they get a turn 1 full blitz, I'm fine with going first. Because, again, Stage 1 deck, we want to be going first a lot of the time. Alright, let's see what they do here. Or what they start with, what they do, what we start with. I don't really know. Let's see how we're looking. Can we get a good enough start? Like last game, not really. We didn't get any other Eevees here, but we did get a Jirachi start, which is pretty good. Definitely want to get another Eevee down so we can put down Vaporeon. Try to get that extra HP. And they are playing Pika. Can we get a quick ball here? We do not. We'll have to take the Big Charm for now. Their start doesn't look very good, though. They could knock me out with Zapdos, though, which we got to consider. But then we can maybe knock them out with Jolteon and do something there. We'll see what happens. I'll probably just end up researching, guys. We are going to lose some Evolutions here, but I'm fine with that because I want to dig. We can always get them back more Ordinary Rod, and I do play multiple Vaporeons. I don't really care for the Jolteon too much. Especially with Thunder Mountain being in play most of the game. They get rid of a reset. That's actually a good discard. We don't have to worry about getting reset stamped. So we're probably going to get knocked out by Zapdos here, I'm guessing. Which is, I mean, a little annoying. I would like to keep Jirachi alive, but it is what it is. Then we can knock out Zapdos with our own Jolteon-GX. Yeah, it just sucks I didn't get a Great Ball or Quick Ball, because I really wanted to get another Eevee down so I can get Vaporeon down. Because having that extra 60 HP is really good. I'll deal with 30 HP, though. That still makes it very hard for a Pika-Rom to KOS. And they're going for Dedenne. They've gotten rid of 2 Quick Balls so far. Koko going down. Yeah, we're definitely going to see the Zapdos knock out my Jirachi here. They have 1 energy in the discard so far, which is good. And they actually Great Catcher me. Okay, we have 190 HP. I'm not too worried right now. Okay, they're out of reset stamps. And they also lost a custom. Okay, this is a really good Dedenne for us. For us. And if they don't knock me out and we evolve the Eevee, we actually heal all the damage on it thanks to its ability Ascension DNA. So that's actually kind of lit. They could get KO'd though, but they want to knock it out, they'd have to go like a Tech Bolt on a Pika. Because like full Blitz needs like 2 E-powers, and I doubt we'll have that. So I'm feeling safe with Eevee being alive. I think Eevee will survive the turn. But I've been wrong before. But it doesn't look, I don't really see how they can knock me out, especially with only 1 energy in the discard, a Raichu start. I don't know. Hopefully we survive. It's really good they lost all those gusting cards though. There's an electromagnetic radar. They lose an E-power, and they also lose another energy. They can't do any more to Denes, but they could have gotten... They could have gotten a research here. I mean, we could see Eevee get knocked out. Like, they'd have to go Tag Bolt. I mean, if they have a research, we're definitely getting knocked out here. And they probably do have one. They probably have the research. Yep, they're quick, but they're thinning the deck out because they have a research in their hand, and they're trying to dig for a combo to knock me out here. There's Jirachi. Yep. And that last card's going to be a research. Or Cynthia. It's going to be one of the two. It's going to be one of the two. They're doing Koko first, which is interesting. Are they going to put energy on the Zapdos? Yes, they are. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We actually didn't. Okay. That's really good. And there's the quick ball top deck I was hoping for. Well, we're definitely researching here. We're definitely not going to do a Marnie. Maybe I should have gotten the other Eevee-GX, actually. Just so we can not have to worry about his Zapdos not going to have a custom catcher. There's the Jolteon. Nice. You'll love to see it. Question is, what attack do I do? Alright, let's try to get more guys in play. There's another another Eevee. What attack are we doing? Are we just going to hit him for 140, or should we Swift Run? We have 230 HP here. They could still knock me out with Tag Bolt, though. If they top deck... I mean, I'm not going to cry if they top deck an energy, but if they top deck a Research or a Cynthia here, bro, I'm done. I'm actually done if they actually top deck that. I guess do we need to do Stellar Wish? Probably not. We probably want to save Switch if they ever go for Tandem Shock. Do I want to Swift Run them now? We have 1 turn of immunity if we do that, but at the same time, they probably won't even attack me, so I'm just going to go for a Head Bolt for 140. Just 2-shot them. Please do not top deck a Research. I'll be fine with an energy because that's more logical, but if you top deck a Research, because they top deck the energy, that will let them Stellar Wish, which will probably get them a Professor's Research or another custom to draw into a Research, so we'll have to see if they get there. I mean, that is a little frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, it's a Volkner. That's actually fine. That they could still knock me out. They can get a switch and a... No, they can't knock me out, actually. Never mind. So we get another turn of Jolteon being alive. And I think I will go for Swift Run now. They could go switch into Zapdos. Okay, they're just going to probably set up for Pika here. And they concede again. The Jolteon deck making everyone concede today, apparently. 2 of the top decks, Firebox and Pika, concede to Jolteon. That's kind of hilarious, especially Pika, considering Jolteon is kind of known to be in Pika decks, but I guess that's what happens sometimes. Alright guys, getting into another game with this Jolteon deck. Hopefully this goes by a little bit, or we get a longer game is what I meant to say. We're up against another fire deck here. This could be really interesting for sure. We do go first. I know they're playing a fire deck. I'm still going to choose to go first though, because I still am playing a stage 1 deck. So I still think going first is still the better play here. We did open with a Marnie, which we could definitely use here. We'll open with this Eevee in case this Eevee gets donked. Okay, they start with a Type Null, so I guess we're safe for now. We have a Big Charm. What could this do? That won't knock me out. I will Big Charm this guy and say that this Eevee will not get knocked out. Which I'm hoping. No energy does kind of suck, so we have to maybe combo a Thunder Mountain or something. We'll see what kind of fire deck this is. Might just be a, could be a Firebox. I guess, like, if we want to be knocking this out because that could cripple our Marnie. Let's see if they have the Welder. Most decks always start with Welder. They don't have a Welder. Alright, you love to see it. You love to see it. I don't know if I actually want to put the Flareon down, just because I want this to be Vaporeon. So we'll have to see what happens. Cramorant. Okay, that could knock out my Eevee at some point. So we're going to have to probably get Mew down at some point in this game to protect our bench. Alright. Hopefully they don't have a Welder in their hand. They might have Silvally, so we probably want to try and knock this thing out. There's an energy. gonna go Cynthia. Again, I'm not gonna evolve that Eevee into a Flareon. I don't want to. Which maybe I should have, judging from this hand. Okay, let's go here. We'll get another Eevee. And pretty much pray that this Great Ball finds us a Jolteon. It does not get us a Jolteon. Okay, what am I gonna take then? I guess the Vaporeon. Dang. If we had a Jolteon there, that would have been perfect. We could play Follow My Tail. Which, I mean, I guess we'll do. We don't really care for Tackle. Just get another Eevee-GX down here, might as well. Dang, rip in the chat, though. If we got Jolteon off that Great Ball, we would have been able to knock them out. We would have had to waste our Thunder Mountain here, which I guess would have been great. But now we just pretty much pray they don't have a Silvally, which, okay, they didn't have it. Which means they actually can't even attack me this turn with Silvally, because they can't do Welder either. So that's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. They're probably going to retreat into the Charizard. Oh, into Cramorant? That's kind of weird. We're actually going to be able to get a knockout here. And yeah, okay, nice. They play their Thunder Mountain. They play their Hearth down early, which means we can bump the Stadium, which is good. There's a Pokegear. It does get a Welder. Let's see if they do the Giant Hearth now. They do. That's kind of annoying. I was hoping they wouldn't do it, just because I'm going to bump their Stadium here. Another Research. Not the greatest top deck. So I want to try and knock this guy out, probably with Swift Run. Oh. We still didn't get a Jolteon, though. Damn, that is pretty bad, not gonna lie. That's pretty frustrating. Let's just take Big Charm. Dang. That's pretty annoying. I'm really surprised we didn't get a Jolteon off that Research, especially with all the Great Balls and stuff. That kind of sucks. They're actually not going to build up Cramorant, which, you know, I kind of predicted they wouldn't do. They are going to Speed Catch here, so we're going to go for a Marnie here, I think, and try to cripple their hand if we can. Dang, I'm actually gutted that we didn't get the Jolteon there. So I really want to knock them out. Now this thing is getting more threatening, and these Zards are kind of annoying and hard to deal with. There's a Jolteon. Not the right one, though. Let's try to see if we can get a Marnie here. We do get a Great Ball. We'll have to take it. We could have taken Great Catcher too, maybe to attack this thing. But I think we're going to try not to Swift Run. There's the Jolteon. We're not going to be able to get a Marnie off this turn, which is something I would have hoped we would have been able to do. Just to get rid of that Beak Catch, which is pretty annoying, not going to lie, but it is what it is. Can't really do anything about it. Get you down. We'll play this. Get that out of the deck. And we're going to have to take a knockout with Swift Run here just to try to survive the turn from this Charizard. Well, I guess they could double Blaze me no matter what. Maybe we shouldn't have played Swift Run then, because then they could just double Blaze me. Bunch of balls. We don't have any support or energy or another Jolteon to work with. We have the Koko, though, so it's all Gucci for now. There's the Stadium Bump. Better late than never, I guess. Yeah, they're going to double Blaze me, which will unfortunately knock me out. Even with 290 HP, they are still going to knock out my Jolteon here, unless they build up the bench Charizard, which could be possible. Nope, they're going for that double Blaze. They're going straight for it. Yep. Okay. Okay, it's a free retreat Silvally. I was gonna say. No. Ooh, they misplayed. Alright, that is really, really good. And we drew a Marnie, which is also really, really good. Okay, let's try to get another Jolteon here. There we go. Beautiful. We're cooking. We can switch into the Jirachi. What would I be looking for if I did that? I don't think there's anything I can get off Jirachi, so I think I'm going to save the switch. So I do want to play it, though. I don't think I can get anything like... Yeah, I think we're just going to go for Marnie here. We're trying to look for an energy. There we go. The rest of his hand isn't very good, though. which kind of sucks. Yeah, we can two-shot the Zard next turn if everything goes to plan. 170 damage. They can double blaze me, unfortunately, but that'll use their GX attack. Maybe they won't double. Well, I guess they could outrage, but that's not gonna knock me out thanks to all the HP. So we're very bulky. We're forcing them to waste their GX attack on me, which I like. See if they have another welder here. We did Marnie them to 4th. They've already played 2 welders. Of course they hit a welder off the Marnie to 4. Don't know how that happened, but apparently it did. That's just amazing. Definitely not a little salty about that. Ideally, we want them to bench one more Pokemon here that's pretty weak so that our game plan... Okay, they just outraged me. That is fine by me. That's really good, actually. Oh, I don't know why they did that. Okay, let's do this. We'll get rid of that, just to get it out of the deck. Do we want to Marnie them now, or should we wait? I think I'm going to do it now anyways, just to try to dig for more energy for that Jolteon, just in case we can't pull off an attack. There's the energy. Alright, good. How many supports have we played? We still have a couple things left. Except for Mallow Lana, which is really relevant. Alright, I do not know what my opponent is doing. They could have knocked me out with Double Blaze. They could have... Whatever. Not going to complain. That's a pretty good thing for me. There's more Eevees. There's another energy. So we keep attacking here. Alright, this is good. Unfortunately, they can Flare Strike me again. But we should be able to maybe win this. What is this guy doing? What? Is this guy okay? What is he doing? Are you good? Yo, I'm not even rigging this game. This guy had 3 opportunities to knock out my Jolteon. And he didn't take it. What is he doing? By the way, the reason I saved the switch because I figured they're going to retreat here, which they're not going to do. What are they doing? Alright, we just won. I know, like, we had a lot of HP, and we did manipulate their damage output there. Like, we forced them to try to do a little bit extra attacks to try to knock out my Jolteon. But, yeah, that was a very confusing game. I do not know what my opponent was doing there at all. I'll take a free dub, though, and I just showed off why that extra HP actually works in your favor, because the Charizard had to stretch the extra damage, but I don't know what they were doing. That was the weirdest game I've ever seen. Alright, guys, we're getting another game here. I mean, I'll take a free win. That was just a weird game, though. My opponent, I don't know if they knew what they were doing, but I'll take a free win. They still, like, they still put up, like, a good fight. They actually drew pretty well, because we Marnied them into a welder, so, like, they were still pretty consistent. I guess we just got lucky that they weren't really playing, like, super well. Looks like we're up against an ADP deck here, but they had a lot of types, so I don't really know. We do get an Eevee start here. Not the worst hand ever. We have a turn 2 Vaporeon, and hopefully a Cynthia get us into a turn 2 Jolteon. Okay. They are playing ADP. So yeah, ADP is definitely going to be tough. For sure. Alright, Jolteon's all there. How's our energy looking? It's all there too. So we can try a 2-shot this ADP, hopefully, next turn. We should live the turn, obviously. Unless they, like, turbo me. We'll see if we can take down ADP, guys. This is going to be a challenge. We are playing a rogue deck, but this is still more of an aggressive deck. Okay, they're using Inteleon to kind of build up. That's a pretty smart idea. This Inteleon deck kind of reminds me of... Ooh, they don't do anything else, really? This deck kind of reminds me of when I played a Jolteon. Let's go. Okay, I lost my train of thought. This deck reminds me of when I tried out an ADP Greninja GX deck. I never made a video on that deck. I was going to, but then Sword and Shield came out, and I was like, nah. Alright, let's just headbolt them. And we can knock them out next turn if we can hit... Oh, we're going to need 2 Electropowers. Not really a good research, though. We actually have to lose some important stuff here, especially the Rod and the 2 things. So if we can top deck a Quick Ball or a Marnie or a Cynthia, That would be pretty ideal, so we can at least Ordinary Rod back something. We can build up Koko V, though, which I like. Which I do like quite a bit. We should be able to take out this ADP next turn as long as we can get ourselves a couple Electropowers. Where I wish I had that Flareon. If we had another Eevee off that Cynthia, we could have gone there. But I ain't gonna complain. Our setup was still really good regardless. So I'm not really too upset that this thing is probably gonna survive the turn. But then we can maybe knock it out with Headbolt. We're definitely gonna Swift Run next turn. Unless for some reason they don't attach to this, then I'm not going to do Swift Run. Alright, there's Sagoo's Mahala. We'll see if they get rid of that other ADP they had in their hand. We'll see what other attackers they play in this deck. I'm assuming it's an ADPization deck, but they have Fairy in the deck. They have Inteleon, so who knows what kind of types they got going on in here. We'll have to find out, though. Okay, they do actually lose Stamp and ADP. Alright, pretty good discards. I like the Stamp going bye-bye. I would maybe consider putting Dedenne in here. The reason I don't like Dedenne in this deck, it's like the Eevee-GXs. It's such an easy target. But you can definitely put Dedenne in here if you want. I guess I recommend it. No, Chaotic Swell. Counter Gain 2 is interesting. Maybe they're going to go into the Sobble here and let it get knocked out. Okay, Chaotic Swell is really bad. That means we cannot put Thunder Mountain in play anymore. It is what it is, though. Thunder Mountain will not work in these matchups where they play Swell, but our setup's fine enough. I don't really care too much. We can also build up Koko V anyway, so it's all Gucci. But if we knock this thing out, we're going to be in a really good spot. We're definitely going to go Swift Run next turn. Even though they can always Catcher me here. They don't even get a Sobble down, right? Or whatever that thing's called. Drizzle. Okay, we got the Great Ball top deck. Will this get us an Eevee? It does get us a Koko Prism. Do I want to take it now? I think I will, just to thin. We're trying to dig for E-Power here. I guess we'll take it. If we don't get a knockout, that's going to suck. We are losing some important pieces to the puzzle. No, we don't get the Electro. We do have a Jirachi, but the Jirachi doesn't come with Electropower. So we're going to have to go for Swift Run now, just to prevent this thing from damaging me with Ultimate Ray. They're going to survive the turn with 60 HP, but it's fine for now. They might not have a Mallow Lana. They have 5 cards in their hand. They would need a Mallow Lana and Energy anyways, and they don't really even have a good Ultimate Ray target other than Inteleon or Sobble, but even then, if they get the Inteleon down, it's still weak to Lightning, so it's not even a big deal. Okay, they could... Okay, I mean, even if they do get it, we could still KO them. Maybe not, we don't... I guess that the research didn't give us anything too good, but we could build this guy up. I guess what we could do... I don't know. If we had a way to discard this and we drew an energy, maybe we could go for it. No, the Custom Catcher. That's what I was worried about, is they can get Custom Catcher here. They might knock out that Koko Prism. That's going to be really bad. It looks like they are targeting it. Is it going to be the Koko? Or is it going to be the Koko V? Or is it going to be the Vaporeon? If they knock a Vaporeon, it's going to be the Eevee-GX? Okay. Oh, and they had a reset. Oh my god. Okay, well, this is not good. They are down in ADP, though. So they might not have a good target here for their thing. Okay, this is not good. They did knock out Koko, though, which is I'm happy about. I actually don't really care about this thing getting discarded. Oh, there's a Quick Ball. That can find them a basic Pokemon to build up. Which is going to be a Xurkitree. Okay, that's interesting. We're going to Stellar Wish here and try to get something good, I guess. Maybe we shouldn't have benched the Eevee, but then at the same time, it diverts attention away from the Koko. And I'm glad they didn't knock out Koko, because we probably needed to build this guy up. And how many energy are they going to put in play? Just one? Okay. So they do take half their prizes here, which does suck. This is really where I wish I had that double E-Power combo. Let's see what we get here. Another Jirachi. Get a Big Charm. I might take it, because Inteleon does 150 damage with the Ultra Creation. So we can take Big Charm, we can put that on Koko. And then it can't get knocked out by, like, a Custom Catcher. I could also put it on the Koko V. Which I think we'll do. I was hoping for a supporter there, like a Mallow Lana would have been pretty nice. Even an Electropower so we could knock it out with Headbolt. But this is fine, though. Or, sorry, we can knock it out with Electro Bullet. Alright, we're taking half our prizes here. They do have that Koko. There's our Electro. I guess our Electro Powers were prized. They were prized. Are we seriously going to get 3 powers off the prizes? No. I was going to say, that'd be insane. Wish I didn't waste Swift Run now, but it's fine. Because I would rather Swift Run this. But I think we can win the game at this point. We're fine for now, I think. If they double custom me here, though, that's not good. Ugh, another Sabo coming down. They could custom me here. But they can't knock out any GXs, which is the important thing. We're definitely going to try to avoid benching any more Pokemon that might be easy to knock out. So we might want to... Wait, they get nothing? Okay, I was going to say, we might want to Marnie them, but again, if they draw an Inteleon off of that, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, Erica's Hospitality. Ugh, that's a big hand. Maybe they prize their other custom piece. But I guess if this Jolteon ever gets knocked out, we lose. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I wish we had an energy in the discard pile. I actually don't think we win this game. Maybe benching that Jolteon was a mistake. I did not expect it to get knocked out, though. Yeah, maybe benching it was a big mistake. If I had a Big Charm on it, we wouldn't have to worry about it getting knocked out. Yeah. We might lose this, guys. I actually don't think we can win this game. They're going to hit me really hard here. They're going to be able to probably gust it up anyways. Yeah, I think we lose. Unless we can top deck a Mallow and Lana. That's the only way I can see us surviving. It's a Marnie. I'll take it. Okay. I'm gonna bench Mew so that we can't get, like, knocked out or something by, like, Inteleon. We're gonna go for Marnie here. Yeah, we could play another Electro Power, actually. Screw it. Alright, we're gonna go Marnie. We're gonna try to hopefully hit an energy for Koko V. We do get one. Very nice. Because we need this guy to stay alive. The only problem is, if my opponent gets an Inteleon here, they might just win the game, so... It's pretty much down to if they can knock out... If they can knock out Jolteon. Alright, what am I doing? I'm gonna play this just to thin the deck out a little bit. And pretty much just pray that this worked. Alright, come on, give me a good prize. Alright, I really need the Mallow Lana. This is where I wish I had 2 Mallow Lanas, because I need to heal this thing. And we can't attack with Koko next turn. So, that's not good. Maybe I should have put down another Eevee instead of this. Maybe I should, yeah, maybe I should have done that. Because then we can attack with Jolteon. I'm expecting them to get something here. Again, if they get an Inteleon or another Drizzle, they easily get a supporter. Yeah, they might just win here. If I Marnie them into a good enough hand, they probably just win the game. Creative deck for my opponent, though, for sure. Definitely a really interesting ADP deck. But yeah, it looks like we're going to take it now. Maybe just benching that Eevee was just a mistake, because it's kind of... It's cost me the game. Okay, there's no sign of any gusting cards. That's good. If we can hit our other switch, that would be amazing, too, so we can do Thunderous Bolt again. Come again? I'm a Machamp Marshadow. So this is like an ADP toolbox deck. Interesting idea. They're building up for revenge. That thing's actually hard to take out. This is going to be a tough thing to take out. We can't ever attack with this again, which is kind of our only problem right now. We kind of have to keep attacking with Koko V. But we're weak to fighting, though. Or my opponent just does that and wins the game. Oh my gosh. Wow, bro. I just got bodied. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I could have won that game. The only way I could have won that is if I knocked out their ADP. Okay, you know what? I'm not even complaining. I didn't lose to an ADP's Asian deck. You know, the typical old sweaty try-hard deck. I lost to a pretty unique deck, so I don't even care. But damn, bro. I got bodied there. Definitely mentioned that Eevee-GX might have been my big mistake for sure. But I think I'm going to rather these PC for you guys on the Jolteon deck. Might not have been the greatest of matches, especially the first kind of bit there. But it is what it is. I think I showed off this deck pretty well. Any last minute changes I would make to it, I probably would just run a second Mallow Lana for the heals. Maybe another energy or like an energy spinner just to help you find energy in the late game. Other than that, though, this deck did play pretty well for us, regardless of what happened. But I'll wrap up today's feature video, guys, on this Jolteon buff deck. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video. Subscribe down below to help me on the road to reaching 8,000 subscribers. And as always, guys, make sure to check out our sponsor, Card Cavern TCG, down below, too. If you have any PTCGO codes laying around, you can trade them into Card Cavern TCG, get some in-store credit and some cash. You can also use code LDF if you get any codes there. Follow me on Twitter down below, too. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.